Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the 49ers, all that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. So glad you have joined us. It's a divisional round matchup here in the playoffs. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. Both these teams feeling the momentum, feeling good. They won last week on wildcard weekend. They're starting to look forward and dream Super Bowl. One of these teams gets to the conference championship game. What are you looking for in a game like this?
Yeah, and you're exactly right, Mike. Both these teams we saw just a week ago play really well in their wild card matchups. So now they find themselves one game away from the conference championship. And it really comes down to, at this stage of the game, Mike, it's not who's practicing the best. Those reps have been really cut down. Right now, it's about getting your legs back and understanding who are we as a team, who is our opponent as a team, and who is going to play the best. Well, in a couple minutes, this thing's going to be kicked off, and we're going to find out.
Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And they're led out by their quarterback from the University of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But, Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated, because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home. You'll be getting ready for the offseason.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run it once more with Jones. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
You have to figure, Mike, this is a confident quarterback coming into this one. He played such a large role, not only helping them win the division, but then he followed it up last week with a big wild card victory. Now, 1 week away from a championship game in front of their home crowd, everything is falling into place. But if they want to play next week, they're going to need another big game from their leader.
And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. The safety Jordan Poyer up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
This is how you really judge quarterbacks operating in the NFL. This is not 7-on-7. This is not summer camp where the quarterback can't be touched. Everybody can throw the ball from a clean pocket. Can you operate under the fire and be on time, in rhythm, and be accurate with the ball, with contact? And we saw it play out perfectly here. His ability to push the ball downfield, knowing that hit was coming, that's playing quarterback in the NFL. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Second and 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Samuel there to make the catch. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Let's go now.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. That is caught. What a throw.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Williams now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Jones. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Up, and he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And that's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. It's Samuel on the screen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Now, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground is Mason. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. 1 quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go.
A run. And here's Mason. He is in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ritter. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains. They go play action now. Ritter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
He's got this on target to Addison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Ritter. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. In motion, it's Jefferson. They run on the jet sweep, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
His drive will start on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Now a toss play, running left. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do the guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are out to a 21-10 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Ritter taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Ritter. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Whoa! And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The 49ers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach.
But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. Into space. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. Whoa. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ritter. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Ritter to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Reichert now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. A quick throw right side. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. 3rd down, Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. Crazy. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll roll out here with Purdy. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll struggle to get positive yardage here, only up to about the 5. Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Minnesota. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the fake, here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Ritter. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. 49ers offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They run once more with McCaffrey. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line.
Offense.
Now Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Throwing the out route, and Ayuk has it. The break check the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Huh.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll motion over Samuel. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is caught. It is Hopkins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Ritter. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And that is brought in. And he will score! Game on! Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. And this one is blocked. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Niners offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Ready? I go!
To throw on first down is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Ready? Set up!
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. This would go a long way to sealing this one. 3rd and a yard.
Set go!
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Purdy. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is Moody to add the extra point. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Throw over the middle. Brought in by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Ritter. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Ritter. He's got this on target to Addison. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Stephon Gilmore.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Now it's McCaffrey. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Here we go. One final play. He'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the 49ers. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. Have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.